and in a hurry. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A run by Pacheco on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Pitch, I didn't pick my defense, fuck nigga.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now McCarthy throwing on first down. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
McCarthy to throw on second and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now second and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They take the ball, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Second down and 3. From the gun, he'll try to run it.
Might have got this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it in an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin the next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have a bearing on this game. It's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the RPO, he completes it. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. And now here's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard is just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added to the totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin the next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory. I know we'll talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
McCarthy to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously, a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it up. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to